Good morning and welcome to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'm Dennis Green. Today, Lombard man accused of fraud, identity theft, victimized at least 30. The Democrats are also announcing a plan to fill House 42 vacancy. And police and neighbors help a woman corral a wayward turtle companion. It's currently 75 degrees here in the Fox River Valley. We're going to be climbing up on this sunny day all the way up to 83. Partly sunny tomorrow with a high of 79 with a low of 54. Thursday, a high of 84. Those clouds are still floating around, where Friday we're going to be mostly sunny with a high of 89. We'll go into yesterday's lottery drawings. Good luck. Midday pick 3 comes in at 2, 3, 5 with a 4 on the end. Midday pick 4 is 3, 3, 0, 0 with a 6 on the end. Evening pick 3 comes in at 7, 0, 0 with a 5 on that fireball. And an evening pick 4 comes in at 1, 6, 4, 9 with a 3 on the end. Midday lucky from yesterday is 10, 17, 18, 19, and 45. The evening lucky comes in at 5, 8, 12, 22, 45. The lotto was 2, 3, 11, 43, 49, and 50, with that extra shot being 23. The million one comes in at 3, 17, 18, 24, 28, and 46. The million two comes in at 3, 16, 18, 28, 41, and 44. And the Powerball comes in at 1, 3, 27, 60, 65 with a 16 on the end there. Going into one of our stories of crime, police say a Lombard man accused of fraud, identity theft, and victimized at least 30 people. And that's according to Wheaton Police. Mark Rendina, 56, is accused of using stolen personal information to open fraudulent accounts, make unauthorized purchases, and access the financial data of victims, police said Monday in a news release. The investigation started in August of 22. Rendina is charged with continuing a financial crimes enterprise, identity theft, financial institution fraud, theft, forgery, and possession of child pornography. He was arrested September 25th. He was released September 26th because DuPage County Judge Joshua Deaton determined that Rendina did not present a real and present threat to the safety of any persons, or the community based on the facts of the case. The accusations, the prosecution's petition to detain Rendina was based on the child pornography charges, which are detention eligible. The petition stated that police received a tip in August of 22 that Rendina was committing identity theft. The tipster said they had found a safe in a garage with people's names, social security numbers, and other identifying information. The petition stated that Rendina was not permitted in the home, which was not his home. Investigators believe he obtained the identity information through common mailroom areas, workplaces, and online, according to detention petition. The indictment alleges he stole $500 from two people and at least $10,000 but not more than $100,000 from a business. In May, police searched Radina's apartment and found external hard drive that they say contained several videos. According to an indictment, Radina was accused of possessing one man's W-9 tax number identification statement and another man's W-2 earnings statement, a fake driver's license in one of the victims' names, and 3 people's driver's license. The petition stated that Radina has convictions of forgery and identity theft. Drayden prohibited Radina from contacting 8 complainants specified in the indictment and having contact with anyone under age of 18. He also ordered Radina to allow pretrial services to put monitoring software on all his electronic devices and prohibited him from entering any BMO Harris Bank locations. His next court date is October 20th. When we come back, Democrats have announced a plan to fill House 42 vacancy, and an eavesdropping case against District 203 school board member is closed. You're listening to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'm Dennis Green. It's currently 76 degrees in the Fox River Valley. Stick around.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced by Social Security at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Ready to tackle your junk piles? Call the Junk Luggers. From old furniture to entire cleanouts, we do the heavy lifting. And here's the best part. We rehome and recycle as much as possible to keep it all out of landfills. Feel good about your cleanout the green way. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com today for your eco-friendly, stress-free service.
WRMN 10 o'clock news. I'm Dennis Green. No one was hurt, and 2 pet birds were rescued Monday from a house fire in Aurora. Aurora firefighters responded to the 100 block of North Union Street just after 12:30 p.m. on the 29th to find heavy smoke coming from the attic and roof of a 2.5-story home. More smoke and flames were visible from the back of the house. Officials say the fire started near a vent in the kitchen area and extended vertically through the second floor and into the attic. The home's sole occupant, a 50-year-old man, had already been evacuated by Aurora police officers. The firefighters rescued the birds while searching the home. Firefighters were able to contain the fire to the home, which sustained significant damage, and was deemed uninhabitable. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Speaking of firefighters, the Palatine Fire Department will host a memorial ceremony Wednesday to honor 2 firefighters killed in the line of duty nearly 80 years ago. Wesley Comfort Jr. and Leonard Nebel were killed October 1st, 1946, when a train collided with their fire truck at Brockway Street while they were responding to a house fire. The service will begin at 9 a.m. with the Honor Guard arrival at the Palatine Firefighters Memorial at the intersection of Brockway and Slade Streets in the Village downtown. The Democrats announced a plan to fill House 42 vacancy. The Democratic Party of DuPage County announced Monday how it will fill the seat of 42nd District State Representative Tara Costa Howard at Glen Ellen, a Glen Ellen Democrat. Howard is resigning Thursday to become a DuPage County Circuit Court judge. State law prohibits judges from holding elected offices. Applications are due by 5 p.m. October 9th. State law requires applicants to belong to the same party as Howard. To apply, send a resume and letter of interest to info@DuPageDemocrats.com. The party will then have a meeting October 12th to select the replacement. Applicants will have the chance to make a 3-minute speech. Members of the public can attend the meeting, but they will not be allowed to give comments. The representative committee for the district will then choose a person. The meeting will begin at 1:30 p.m. in Lecture Hall 1234 of the Health and Science Center at the College of DuPage. That's at 425 Farewell Boulevard in Glen Ellen. The committee consists of County Party Chairman Reed McCollum, Dylan Page, Chairman of the York Township Democrat Organization, and Dennis Turdy, former Chairman of the Democratic Party of Milton Township. McCollum said in a written statement, "We're committed to a transparent, equitable process that gives every eligible Democrat in HD 42 a fair opportunity to be considered. We invite interested community members to apply and to share their vision for serving this district." The 42nd District includes parts of Downers Grove, Glen Ellen, Lyles, Lombard, Naperville, and Wheaton. Let's head on over to another district, but this one is District 203, the school board. Naperville Unit District 203 school board member will not face any criminal charges following an investigation of an eavesdropping complaint. Naperville police last weekend confirmed they had closed their investigation into allegations that Melissa Kelly Black improperly recorded a May 14 Citizens Finance Advisory Committee meeting. Naperville Police Commander Rick Krakow said in an email, "It was determined that there was not enough evidence to charge for the eavesdropping case. The case is closed." Naperville police did not provide additional details. Kelly Black did not return messages seeking comment by the Daily Herald. An attorney for District 203 reached out to the DuPage County State's attorney after Kelly Black's indicated she had recorded the May 14th meeting during comments she made at a regular school board meeting on June 2nd. The state's attorney office referred to the matter to the Naperville Police Department to investigate. Kelly Black referenced recording the Citizens Financial Advisory Committee in response to questions about the validity of statements she made at the June 2nd meeting. Kelly Black was quoted to have said, "I have the meeting recorded." Superintendent Dan Bridges then asked Kelly Black if she had informed members of the finance panel that she was recording or asked for permission to do so. Kelly Black responded that her phone was right in front of her throughout the meeting. In a letter to the DuPage County State's Attorney and attorney for District 203 said the advisory panel reports to the superintendent, not the school board, and as such is not subject to the Illinois Open Meetings Act, and that Kelly Black improperly recorded a private meeting. In its investigation, Naperville police sought direction from the Illinois Attorney General's office regarding Citizens Finance Advisory Committee meeting and was subject to the Illinois Meetings Act, Kraus said in August. After the meeting, her statement that she recorded the Citizens Advisory Committee, Kelly Black was stripped of any committee and adopt a school assignments. You're listening to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. We'll be right back after this.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
For a little lighthearted lawlessness on Sunday afternoons, listen to Handle on the Law from 4 to 7 p.m. Handle on the Law is a unique combination of useful legal advice and outrageous handle remarks. Whether you're talking about Big Brother, big business, big legal problems, or Big Macs, you'll rarely find Bill without an opinion. His rapid-fire commentary gives listeners the information they crave in the way they crave it. It's Handle on the Law, Sunday afternoons from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
WRMN 10 o'clock news. It's currently 76 degrees here in the Fox River Valley. We're climbing our way to a nice, beautiful sunny day with a high of 82. Tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 79. Thursday, a little bit higher on that temperature with a high of 84. And Friday, we return back to sun with a high of 89. If you're driving around here in the Elgin area, in between the Highway 90 and also traveling on 25, there is that construction between Cogden and the highway there. There is a few detours. If you're heading on the downtown side, what I recommend is turning down Cogden and then hitting any of those side streets if you're coming to the downtown area. If you're just passing through, you can easily hop on the other side where Liberty Street comes through with that detour. So if you're over there, make sure that you are paying attention because there are a lot of holes and a lot of people that are out there trying to fill those holes. So be alert. As we're also including this in Lake Zurich, the intersection of Old Rand Road and Main Street will be closed to all traffic through mid-November as part of an ongoing improvement project. Detour signs and business access routes are posted. The work is part of a $4 million streetscape enhancement effort expected to dramatically change the look and feel of downtown Lake Zurich. You can visit lakezurich.org/798 to find more about that Old Rand Road and Main Street intersection. There's an open house for the Hoffman Estates Fire Department. It's kicking off for Fire Prevention Month by hosting a pair of fire station open houses in October. The open houses will run from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, October 4th at Firehouse 23, which is 1300 Westbury Drive, rather, and Saturday, October 11th at Firehouse 24, that's 5775 Beacon Point Drive. The event will feature station tours, fire sprinkler demonstrations, vendor booths, and a chance to practice hands-on skills with a CPR station and fire extinguisher use with a live fire simulator. Activities for children include sliding down the fire pole, touch a truck, and a firefighter obstacle course. Sparky the Fire Dog will be there, and the Air Methods Air Medical helicopter is scheduled to land next to the Firehouse 24 on October 11th. We're reminding you of the free clinic that's over at Judson University Fitness Center on October 18th and 19th. The clinic doors are going to open at 6 a.m. This is a no ID required, but it is first come, first served. It's over at the Judson University Fitness Center. That's 1151 North State Street here in Elgin. It's the north entrance from River Road by the Providence College. The clinic is organized by Heal Elgin Project, Mission Minded Worldwide, and A Better Vision, Better Hope in partnership with Judson University and the City of Elgin. Free dental, free vision, and free medical. That's fillings, that's eye exams, that is general medical and women's health. Again, no ID required for this free clinic, October 18th and 19th. Clinic doors open at 6 a.m. It's a first come, first serve event. Stick around for more WRMN news here at 10 o'clock or throughout the rest of the day where breaking news happens and live events are promoted. You're listening to WRMN, the talk of the town.
With a news flash, Mike Sennett, 1410 WRMN. This update brought to you by Cintas.
The U.S. economy grew faster than previously estimated in the second quarter amid strong consumer spending and business investment. The economy notched the fastest growth pace in nearly 2 years during the quarter. According to Reuters, the economy's resilience was underscored by data showing strong demand by business for equipment in August, driven by an AI spending boom and a drop in first-time applications for state unemployment benefits. Starbucks will lay off workers and close stores as part of a $1 billion restructuring plan, according to its CEO. The company will slash 900 employees in non-retail roles across North America. The store closures will amount to a roughly 1% decline in the total number of Starbucks locations in North America in the fiscal year after accounting for some store openings. Shares of Starbucks ticked slightly higher in pre-market trading after the announcement early Thursday morning. The company expects to end fiscal year 2025 with 18,300 store locations in the U.S. and Canada. Starbucks plans to inform employees this week at stores designated for closure. Elmhurst School District 205 continues to show improvement in its chronic absenteeism rate rate, but upper grades still lag behind pre-pandemic times. The state tracks chronic absenteeism, the rate of students who are absent 10% or more of the days in a school year, whether excused or not. For a 180-day year, that means a student missed at least 18 days or 3.5 weeks. Since the pandemic, student absenteeism has risen across the country. For the second year, 6% of Elmhurst elementary schools were chronically absent. That's down from 10.4% 3 years ago and 6.1% the year before the pandemic. A car was found submerged in Lake Osborne during a training exercise in Naperville Thursday. As of 1:30 p.m., there was a large police presence in the area. The lake is located near the intersection of Ogden and Aurora Avenues by Fire Station number 7. City officials said there is not a threat to the public, and more information will be shared once available.
Mike Sutta with a news flash on 1410 WRMN.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I got to fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LIFE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LIFE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LIFE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code LIFE.
This is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400, and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Today, sunny with a high near 82, with temperatures falling to around 78 in the afternoon. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 56, with temperatures rising to around 58 overnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 78. Currently, it is 76 with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
To the WRMN 10 o'clock news. We're climbing up to that high of 82 today. We're sitting at 77. We've gained a couple of degrees in this last half hour. Thanks for listening to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. Tomorrow is going to be a high of 89, Thursday a high of 84, and bright and sunny on Friday with a high of 89. Police, neighbors, all help a woman corral a wayward companion. The hot pursuit of a fleeing suspect can be exhausting for police officers, but when the subject is a 70-pound turtle, the experience involves more luck and cooperation than the huffing and puffing of a foot race. So it was in the case of a turtle that escaped its owner's backyard twice last week before being found and returned. Nancy Icanois is an avid pet owner housing dogs, fish, turtles, and other reptiles. She bought Flip, a tortoise from a reptile show about 20 years ago. Flip lives with Icanois' backyard at her home in Arlington Heights near Wilkie Road. Last Thursday, he broke through the gate in the fence and ran away. Later that day, a neighbor spotted him and called police. Icanois said he was across the street, which is fairly busy, and down 2 houses, and a neighbor found him underneath their peach tree, gorging himself on peaches. The responding officers transported Flip back to his home, where he was reunited with Icanois and her husband. The owners reinforced the gate to keep the 60 to 70 pound reptile from breaking out again. The owner said he has grown so big and he tramples everything. He moves furniture in our backyard. If we have lawn furniture out, we can come back the next morning and everything will be rearranged because he moves all the furniture. When Flip was a baby, Icanois said he could fit in the palm of a hand, but tortoises can grow up to about 150 pounds. Flip is now around 20 to 25 years old. Icanois says they don't know exactly when he was born, and he's very powerful. On Friday, Icanois discovered Flip had made a break for it once again, and her heart sank. My goal is to always make sure whatever animal, fish, whatever reptile we have is really well taken care of, has the appropriate housing, the appropriate nutrition. I really feel a sense of responsibility for these animals. I enjoy them. I love having them. They're companions. This time, Icanois returned to the community around her for help searching for Flip, making flyers, posting on social media, and spreading the word to her neighbors. She said lots of people came and parked their cars in front of my house and went looking. Friends, neighbors, and just people I've never met in my life who were concerned that went out looking for him. I just appreciate all their prayers and their good thoughts. It took a couple of days, but Icanois got a call on Sunday from a man who said he saw the tortoise in the middle of the street and brought him home. Icanois said, when I saw that man, I kind of knocked him down, giving him a hug, and it was totally heartfelt. Icanois says there were multiple reported sightings during the search and that, overcome with relief, she didn't ask the man who found Flip many questions about the find. Now, her husband has reinforced the gate further, and the couple is planning to build a second fence to help keep Flip from leaving. Icanois said she's also concerned in finding him a new home as he continues to get bigger. Her heart sank. She said, my goal is to always make sure whatever animal, fish, reptile is really taken care of. They're absolutely companions. So with that reinforced fence and another one coming up, I hope that tortoise can stay where he is. When we come back, Naperville seeks feedback over a Riverwalk gathering space, and Schaumburg dedicates 90 North Park at Viridian. Stick around for more 10 o'clock news here on WRMN.
weekend with a little flair. It's Dino's Night Out, every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM. Dino brings you the best of the Fox Valley's entertainment scene. Live music, local artists, street festivals, great eats, and the personalities behind them. If it's happening, Dino's talking about it. And bringing the spotlight is none other than the legendary Arcada Theater, located at 105 East Main Street in St. Charles. Catch dinner, drinks, and a show, all under one historic roof. So whether you're making plans or just love to know what's hot, make it a date with Dino's Night Out, Fridays, 2 to 4 p.m. on WRMN 1410 AM, or stream it live at WRMN1410.com. Dino's Night Out, powered by the Arcada Theater, where Fox Valley comes to play.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN. Welcome back to the WRMN 10 o'clock news. The Naperville Riverwalk Grand Pavilion and the surrounding area could look truer to that name, Grand, based on conceptual ideas for potential improvements. Looking ahead to a momentous 2031, both the 50th anniversary of the Riverwalk and the 200th anniversary of the city's founding, the Naperville Riverwalk Commission developed a master plan presenting it as a, quote, look into the future of the treasured urban oasis. The Riverwalk Grand Pavilion was originally built in the late 1980s. The covered shelter stands between Stent Woods towards the west end of the Riverwalk and the Naperville Chasey's Playground. Now, the city and park district are encouraging Riverwalk patrons to provide feedback via an online questionnaire on how they use the gathering space and its future. The questionnaire takes a couple of minutes to fill out and closes on October 9th. Riverwalk Commission Chair Jan Eckerson said in a statement, "Many people have fond memories at the Grand Pavilion, including weddings, reunions, and corporate team building events, and much more. While construction wouldn't begin for several years, knowing what areas to focus on will help guide this project. We understand that the space has limited parking and there are drainage issues. Our goal is to have a more useful and vibrant pavilion. The community's feedback will help prioritize potential improvements already outlined in the Riverwalk 2031 Master Plan." Naperville City Engineer Andy Haynes wrote in a memo to City Manager Doug Krieger, such as incorporating green infrastructure, a new podium, and an expanded plaza surface. He went on to say the questionnaire results will be used to inform the project design, with implementation tentatively scheduled for 2030. An improved Grand Pavilion can attract more visitors and help strengthen the downtown area. The Riverwalk 2031 Master Plan document contains ideas, not exact plans, for the project, according to city spokesperson Kelly Munch. The survey results will play an important role in determining the actual project scope, Munch added via email. Those ideas include, among other things, a new podium to provide a permanent but flexible setting for ceremonial events, awards, and entertainment. The plan also envisioned a new grill station as well as stone fireplace to increase the ambiance of cool season events. The plan stated, incorporating green infrastructure and modular paving, the parking and expanded plaza surfaces can be flexibly programmed to accommodate a multitude of event requirements, from staging to pop-up vendor tents, all while reducing adjacent soil compaction, managing stormwater runoff, and increasing runoff water quality, the plan stated. The plan has also been called a living document. The project costs will be refined after the Riverwalk Commission evaluates the survey results and defines the scope, according to Munch. The Naperville Park District manages the rental schedule for the facility. Between April and October, it held roughly 90 scheduled events in each of the past 2 years, Hines noted. The questionnaire can be completed at polco.us/SCNN7P or head on over to the Naperville website. Before we go to break, let's head over to Schaumburg. Schaumburg dedicates 90 North Park at Viridian. Schaumburg's 12-acre 90 North Park in the heart of the redeveloping former Motorola campus made the transition from passive to active recreation this weekend, with an event demonstrating the potential for both to large group of visitors. Schaumburg landscape and design planner Todd Wegner, who's been deeply involved with the development of the park, said, "I think we had a really good turnout. It's a big space to fill up, but I feel there were a lot of people who showed up there, maybe after dinner. We'll probably consider doing this again." People gathered Saturday to try out the amenities of the park, like the Hammock Grove, play games, and enjoy live music, food trucks, beer, wine, and a light show by drones after sunset. Mayor Tom Daly, who kicked off the event with the mid-afternoon ribbon cutting, said, "The weather was fabulous, which just made the whole event." Through the park's second phase is about a year from completion, Daly said there was a steady flow of visitors throughout the day. Schaumburg is also applying for an open space land acquisition and development grant of up to $500,000 from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources for additional amenities. Wenger said a pedestrian bridge over Meacham Road to an entertainment district on the east side is also in the works to make the park more accessible. The 225-acre Viridian development is already home to residents of the Element at Viridian apartment building and the D.R. Horton's North Gate at Viridian row home community to the west. The first apartment residents of the Main Street, like 30-acre development of the district of Viridian to the east, are expecting to move in during 2027. Bob Burke, managing partner of Urban Street Group, which is the master developer of Viridian, said he's beyond impressed with what the village has done with the park. Burke said their goal is to have as much more event-oriented space. It also becomes a regional attraction for people outside our community. It's another tangible way that we're partnering with the village. What visitors will see at the park in a year includes some completed water features and a tilted lawn zone. But under consideration for the more distant future are a concession area, restrooms, and permanent playing courts for outdoor games. From the start of its planning, Schaumburg officials referred to the project as an urban-style park along the lines of Chicago's Millennium Park. Funding for the park's $14 million development so far has come exclusively from the area's tax increment financing district. Such funding mechanisms work by freezing the property taxes local governments receive at the level of the fiscal year. As improving properties values and taxes raise, the incremental increase goes to a village-held fund to pay for public improvements for up to 23 years. Read more about these developments and more at the Daily Herald. Go to thedailyherald.com. It's currently 78 degrees here in the Fox River Valley. There's more 10 o'clock news coming up after this.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of American life. We support our nation's military. We take care of our nation's veterans. We protect our nation's borders. We respond to our nation's crises and natural disasters. We provide services to our nation's seniors. The American Federation of Government Employees. We work for America.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Looking for expert care in orthopedic or spine surgery? Prime Healthcare's St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is proud to offer top programs to our region. With a robust line of treatment options, St. Joseph Hospital specializes in minimally invasive procedures along with an advanced imaging suite to assist with orthopedic and back surgeries. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types and home to highly trained expert healthcare professionals, St. Joseph Hospital is here for your every surgical need.
WRMN 10 o'clock news. We've got just enough time to hit this new breaking story. A report has come out from Arlington Heights today. Economic impact reports released by Arlington Heights officials today show a Chicago Bears stadium and mixed-use redevelopment at Arlington Heights would generate at least $15 million a year in new revenues for village coffers. But officials caution some of that new money will be needed to pay for the infrastructure, village services, and even new employees. and additional studies are still underway to assess costs for infrastructure, traffic, and transportation. Officials on Tuesday still maintain that they won't approve the Bears project at the old racetrack unless there is a net fiscal benefit, where the village's new revenues exceed new expenses. The economic and fiscal impacts of the NFL franchise's envisioned $5 billion stadium anchored mixed-use development were detailed in two long-awaited reports released by the village this morning. Both reports note the findings are preliminary. Mayor Jim Tingala said in an announcement, these reports demonstrate the tremendous potential of the Chicago Bears development for our community and the Chicagoland region. This is an important step as we continue to evaluate the possibilities of our partnership with the Chicago Bears Football Club. The newest report, dated September 28th, is from the village consultant Hunden Strategic Partners, which has retained in April to peer review Bears consultant HR&A Advisors study. Hinden's 3-page summary called the proposed redevelopment, quote, a powerful economic engine. It would generate $3.5 million a year in local sales taxes, $1.5 million in food and beverage taxes, $9 million in amusement taxes, and $1.1 million in hotel and motel taxes, for a total of $15 million, according to the report. Over a 40-year period, the total new tax impact to the village would be $510 million, the study says. The Bears' own 16-page study, dated July 2025, has a slightly higher projected annual village revenues of $18 million. For reading more and following more of this story, head on over to thedailyherald.com. It's breaking news for them, which means it's breaking news for you. Stick around for more things here on the WRMN radio airwaves with Out to Lunch with the marvelous Matt McNeil, coming up right after the top of the hour news. Thanks for listening for the WRMN 10 o'clock news.